He has no grails. This Kong has a funny face. He has no style. He has no grace. This Kong has a funny face. Every fucking stream. I love that song. This is the best song ever created. Anyway. Wing transition. Alright. I don't know why, but we have to do this again. What's the time again? Oh yeah. I don't know. Hang on. Before we get started, can I just say something? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you've booted up the game. Oh. No problem. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 and call it a day. Oh god, are we already being meta, aren't we? But you're actually taking the time to set the clock. And I appreciate that. That's how I know you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. Oh. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whichever time you want, even if it's not the correct time. You've earned it. Alright, I'll let you get back to the video game now. I don't know what to think. Okay. I didn't know. I thought the game was going to do something with my time. I guess it doesn't. It just wastes my time. This is the story of Achievement Unlocked. Welcome back. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, so restarting the game actually restarts. It doesn't reset all of your progress. This monitor still doesn't have the key, the thingy thing. And the new content is still here. You know what? Let's go somewhere.
When Stanley came to a
else
set
real
of
quick.
2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
There's still something I wanted to do here on the left side. First off,
there was not a
360
single person
leaving
here
the
either.
conference room.
Feeling a wave of
Hell yeah.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Too easy. Hello. All right. So there's nothing there, but... Huh? Wasn't this open before? Yes, it was. Huh? Why? Oh, is it random? Is it random when if this door is open?
Stepping into...
Whoa. Ha! That's an interesting. Is this part of the game or it has to be part of the game since the audio cue actually stopped from advancing. So this actually was a thing I can do. That's quite interesting. Oh, wait a minute. Is this the moment where you can go back? I think it is. Oh. Yeah, the door is still open. The door wasn't supposed to be open. Now it is. Would you look at that? Uh-huh. I knew there was something like that, but I forgot where it was. So it's the office door. The boss room door, I mean. Doesn't this open one of these? Huh, but this is still. Oh. There it is. Oh. You are now leaving. Okay. I forgot what this ending is. Escape pod bay. Was 760. Ugh. 755. This looks exactly like like the co-worker's office. Maybe it is. Maybe the outside was truly a lie. Oh, okay, they all look the same. Just what? $758. Yeah, 759. $760. Escape pod launch bay. What a messy floor this is. Escape. You earned it. I like that there's no sound effect for me walking on the floor. Ah, there it is. Huh. Oh, that was a rather anticlimactic.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
That was
Stanley
rather
decided to go
anticlimactic.
to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That was just that. Okay, that was the ending. Congrats. Oh no, it did re-erase my inputs. There we go. Aww. I have to do them all over again. Or maybe the escape ending like erased my progress on that. Let's go to the new content.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
We know. Get on with it. I bought myself, what the fuck are these? War hats. I think I never had war hats before. And I'm gonna try them on stream. So I can do that now. I don't know what the fuck a war hat is. But the sticky as fuck.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley parable was a landmark. And any new
special,
content for it
honest.
should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features. Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it
I'm a
wonderful?
genius.
One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Wait, you're not fooling me with this.
Okay, and I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to see it again? I don't know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole. It's exactly what you're doing right now, but forever. There really are so many other fascinating exhibits that I've prepared for you. I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them. How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again so we can get back to what's really important about... Oh, goodness. Well, this is rather embarrassing, Stanley. I'll be honest with you. I truly did not believe that anyone would actually stay in the hole long enough to hit the bottom. Yes, I know, I told you the hole was infinite, but come on. Who actually wants to fall forever? The hole was plenty deep. It was more than deep enough, in my opinion. Maybe it's you who likes falling too much. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
I felt kind of weird when he was still talking about me going up to the top when I was already there. Alright. Now let's go.
Oh, for heaven... You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about, and I've had enough of the hole for a lifetime.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole.
Back in
If
the
this starts
hole!
to become a thing where... Wow.
What?
Okay. Yeah. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep,
Back in the
even by the
hole.
lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. It's more of a concavity, or even a very aggressive divot.
You will be forever missed. The hole.
How is this still appealing to you?
I
I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth,
I can't get
I just
up.
can't see this
There's
scratching
no
the
jump
itch.
button.
Oh, who
We're
am I to
still
judge?
doing this.
You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the
We're
teleport
still
button
doing
when you're ready to
this.
move on. Is the, teleport button not working?
Uh-oh. No.
Well, I mean, I
No.
don't even have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago.
Oh,
Try it
God.
again. Still nothing? Well, I suppose...
Oh, for fuck's
suppose
sake.
there's one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for.
No!
It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else.
You.
Take care, Stanley. I
You
hope you
son
and the
of a
hole
bitch!
Have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
You can't leave me here like this. No. Whoa. What is this music? Uh-oh, we're actually stuck here, aren't we? Uh-oh. Oh! No way! No way! The hole is... It's real! Oh my god, this music is amazing. What? Yo! Yes!
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley!
No!
Good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss
Put
a
me
single
back!
moment. So
Put me back in the hole!
Pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole. From the looks of things,
It's where I
you and
deserve to
will have
be!
many
I
years
want to
here
be
this
here!
fall, and I'm looking forward to all
I
of it.
didn't know until it was
Stare up,
gone!
Stanley.
I want
I'll be
more!
back.
Please! Please! What? Wait. Oh. We gotta go back in there.
Go on, try out some of the new features.
I'm serious, we gotta go back in there. That was amazing. I want this again. We didn't see all the things yet. I need this. Fine, it ended. Mostly, but it all. Oh my god, that was the best thing ever. These no screenshots? Oh, alright. Oh my god! Oh my god, I need this! That is the best fucking feature ever! Yo, no! 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 Why? The whole... Oh, the game view. I didn't see all the things yet. I had so much time syncing up the music to the buttons. Oh man! Oh man! I just realized I could have put the music volume down and even had even more fun. No. Stanley. Oh man. We're not gonna go back in there. Do we? No. I already have the achievement that doesn't even work. Is this thing back? Out of order. You've been here already. Ah, thanks. Oh yeah, because it gives you an achievement. It checks if I had the achievement already. Oh man.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Potential. Can I get that collectible? That's a big collectible. The jump circle. Oh, it's back.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's a... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
No jumps today. No jumps given. Hold on. The no jump challenge.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes,
my God.
The bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
What button do I have to hold?
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact,
I can't drop
can
it.
I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Oh God,
I think
he's
that just
mocking me.
holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
It has a fucking sound effect when walking. The ultimate fuck you. Yeah, okay, I guess we're playing with a bucket now. Challenge: bring the bucket back to Stanley's office.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Hear your name in the game. No way. No way. Time to make a
For the
new
Stanley
channel
Parable
intro.
2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Try it here.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Yo, it said my name! That's
You
so
see?
awesome!
What a thrill! What a rush! That was you!
Oh,
The
great!
button describes
Oh my
you.
god!
Do
I
it
gotta
again,
make
do it
this my
again.
new channel intro. Jim. Simply Jim. Welcome to Jim. Awesome! Holy shit, I can't believe it actually did that. No way! Oh my god! And I thought there's no way it's gonna say Jim, because Jim isn't even a name, right? Simply Jim. I made that up, so there's no way it's gonna say my name. But it did! Why are those crossed? But it did! That's awesome! Where's the exit? Yeah.
Jim.
It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Jim.
Try this harmony on Steam, please. This harmonia? That sounds interesting. Never heard of it. You should get to my Discord and...
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play
ask
the
for it
Stanley
there.
Parable too. That would actually save me the work of finishing
You heard
this
Jim in the
feature.
game. Go!
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes,
Oh.
yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
What end? What end indeed? Mostly Infinite Hole. It says every sign of Infinite Hole got changed to mostly Infinite Hole. That's amazing. Oh man, I really wanna. Settings, World Champion. Wait, what? Accessibility, open door. That would be cool. Huh. Because we're not a world champion enough for this game. Is that everything? Is that everything we could have done here? Let's check the map. Jump circle, we did. This map, we did. Free achievement, we did. The button that says the name of the player that's playing the game, yes. Merge, well, I guess we can look at the merge again. Settings, world champion. The door doesn't open. Stanley Parable reassurance bucket. I have never seen that before. Office decorations. What? It's decorations. What is that? Behind me? Oh yeah, the balloons. Epilogue, collectibles, Infinite Hole. I should have said mostly. Merge. I've never seen the bucket before. It's odd. What a weird gimmick. You're not gonna say anything about the merge? Really? Okay. I bet the merge actually exists. I guess we'll go to the exit then. Wow, that fucking sound. I hate it. The baby's all grown up. Bankruptcy! Yo! A whole new office. I can't believe that the sound is in the game. That triggers me so much because the new updated ray traced more of the same but in a good way sequel to the ray traced Stanley Parable would be kind of cool. Actually, I won't be against that. Even though I don't have it, so it wouldn't do me much anyway. But I could watch it on YouTube. The fuck is that? Oh, it's office objects.
All right, have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Yeah. Yakuza. Oh wait, that's me. That's a cool photo. Kinda creepy. Oh wow.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Wow. Imagine you could do an RPG Maker game this
Who am
good.
I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
I want to be in the
I
hole!
wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the
I
want to
put my Stanley inside your hole!
to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh my god, even the fucking font changed. Is it gonna loop? Yeah, I guess it is. The end is never the end. It's never the end. It's loading.
This is the story of a man
Press
named
A to
Stanley.
skip? Oh no, we can skip it now.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was
The fucking
employee
balloons.
number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
Oh boy.
Though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very
Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Happy 12th birthday, step niece.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
So wait, it's the original game, but with some additions now? Alright, let's see. No. We're not gonna jump down and jump down again. Oh. There's the second one. Alright. Really? How is this an addition to the game? Putting a fucking... I don't know, this in the way. Oh no. No, 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 you can't. You can't make me fucking do it. You cannot make me do it. Not again. Not fucking again.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
And I was happy.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it the bucket knew
Was it the
all along?
bucket?
Was the bucket guiding him?
Yes!
This is certainly the most logical explanation.
Oh my god!
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
I got my bucket with me. I will never be sad again in this life.
The elevator raced
my
down,
bucket
plummeting
always
towards an
with me.
unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket.
If not for the
Soothing him,
bucket.
comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you,
The
Stanley.
bucket is here
Everything
for you.
will be fine.
Oh, the bucket!
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door
the
with
bucket!
red mind control facility.
Oh, the bucket! I got my bucket! I got my
The
bucket!
lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
The bucket
What
is
horrible secret did this
always
place
with
hold?
me.
Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
And that was when I ruled the bucket.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Everything will be fine as long as I have my book.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
What?
Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do?
What?
What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not
Fuck the
want to do
bucket!
in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
Fuck the bucket!
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His
No!
own life in someone else's control? Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one
Except for the bucket. I can't believe they
But here was
rewrote the whole
proof.
fucking
The
ending.
heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored
All right,
and
here is
commanded
the
from this
bucket
very
ending, eh?
place. And as the cold reality of
We
his
gotta
past
began
to sink in,
put the
Stanley
power down.
decided
We're not
that
gonna
this
do these.
machinery
So-
would never again exist.
Here we go. Bucket ending.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it.
Damn.
Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty. Until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face.
No.
This building did not want the bucket to leave.
No!
Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket.
No, you can't do
needed the
this to me!
soothing warmth of the bucket. Would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
What? What? Where's my bucket? Alright. Massive props
All of
to
his
the...
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Massive props to the devs. Actually changing the whole dialogue of the ending. With the fucking bucket in mind? I gotta see something.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him. Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek. Could his co-workers really all be gone?
Wait. Okay, so what happens if I go outside with the bucket? Is the bucket gonna be part of this ending as well?
Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear.
We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone.
No way!
Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self.
What?
The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans,
Whoa.
and the bucket's own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger, of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed, and the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim. The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself. Perhaps if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception.
Whoa.
This was way too much for Stanley.
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket?
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
No,
Said the bucket.
not since the evil wizard Gambhorata first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the
Excuse
sacred amulet I stole from his treasured vaults. I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of... No!
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid! You are a bucket! This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
As
That's
Stanley
his
screamed
voice?
and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold
Whoa.
power, its fangs glistening like...
Oh.
My God, Stanley, you did it. You saved us from the bucket. Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game, and we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic.
Why is the
cast
stream
away
able to see
inside of
like
it.
the confounds of this room? And I can't. Excuse me, why is the game like so much brighter on the stream? To the point where you can see the confounds of the game. That shouldn't be a thing. There's no filter. Oh, whatever. Okay. That
All
was
of his
so
co-workers were
stupid.
gone.
It's
What
just
could
a
it mean?
bucket.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh my god, literally every fucking ending has a bucket version now. Oh my god! Every fucking ending has a fucking ending now. I'm dying.
The
Fine.
confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
We don't have the new content rooms yet, so this is still. We're still doing this. That's what it means.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door.
Where do I
on
want to
his
go?
left.
Yeah, we're still going to the left. All right. How can we? Oh no. Oh no. Small floating options have appeared across the office. We have to synergize our resources to ensure their retrieval. There are many questions. There was no memo for management. Agenda. How can you tell you spotted one? What makes them float in the air? Who took these pictures of them? Oh no. Follow clues provided by employee 416. We can do it. Red room? Piglets are hard to find. Thank you. Good luck. Oh. Do not leave the office before reporting back on my new findings. Teamwork and communication is of great importance during this. Oh. Oh my god. Trust the completionist instincts. Word spinning figurines, ideas. Employee 421 and building a bridge. We need more plans. Oh my god. Oh my god. A private but smelly place for an important person. I know exactly what it is. Let's go. There will be a reward for finding them all. Lies. Stop kidding yourselves. I want them so much. I have to go home.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley,
His voice
I never
broke.
liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
You're also a bucket. You should know how I feel.
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all.
I was in
Here
the
we
middle
go.
of doing.
There.
Yo!
Now it's settled.
Yo!
No more debate, no more discussion.
Yo!
Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Let's fucking go!
All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate.
No way.
See? I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket. That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at the sticker and say to yourself, it's a bucket. There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I did not expect a second sticker. Holy shit!
I could take the name calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket.
Oh my
but
god,
now,
that was
the
pretty
broom closet
good.
is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest,
Man.
I'm sick of the pettiness on display.
Oh man!
You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Oh, he actually stood up. Oh man! Oh man! I did not expect a second sticker. Oh shit! Yo! You know what would be even more funny? First sticker. Oh man, that was great.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
I can't. Ah, fine. Oh man, this. I hope the stickers fucking stay. That's fucking amazing. Give me the.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs? What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Why is it not smiling? Oh, here it is. What the fuck? Huh? It was here all along? How? And why is this door still not open? There we go, finally. Finally we can do this. Awesome. Elevator ending, here we go. Me and the bucket riding on the elevator. Me and the bucket are here with the bucket in hand. Stanley. In the elevator, we are with the bucket in hand. We are here with the bucket and me. In the elevator, we are here with the bucket. Serious? We are here with the bucket and me on the elevator. We are here with the bucket and me in the elevator. We are here with the bucket and me in the elevator. Alright, I guess there is no bucket and elevator ending at all. Cool. Not that I needed one. Not at all. Alright, let's do this.
Stepping in.
That was easy. Let's get the what was it? Oh. What hell did I unleash? Excuse me? Oh, boy. Oh. Okay. I didn't. Okay. That's kind of creepy. I forgot the door was right there. Or did it just... wasn't... I don't know. I like that there's like a different music here playing now, and it's like, yeah, it's like golden now too. It's like instead of blue, it's golden. Places to show. It still says I didn't found it, even though I totally did. Why if there be, just take it from me. And go back with the color. No, it's still golden. Okay. Ah, there it goes. Blue. I kind of like the golden hue. It's so much warmer. So if only I could break these. I can break these balloons. Dun, 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 dun. Huh? Oh, the thing is gone. The thing that was blocking my way. Why was there even one to begin with? Okay. Looks like we're doing this ending now. With the bucket. We're walking up the stairs. And we're doing it with the bucket. We're walking with the bucket. We're walking with the bucket. We're walking with the bucket. 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 I am all with the bucket. Bucket! Yippee go, buddy! Yippee go! Bucket! Yippee go! Bucket! Yippee go! Bucket! Yippee go! To bucket! With the bucket! Do it! Do it! Do it! Bucket! Bucket of me! My bucket! 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 Hey, wait, this doesn't play last time. No! No! Shh. It's okay. It's okay, I will always remember you. I will always... You will always be in my heart. Now go! You're free! Be free! Bucket! Alright, I gotta be honest, that actually gave me goosebumps. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was...
Yes, that's where everyone would be.
That
Stanley
was
just
powerful.
needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Oh, we're getting so close. So close. No! It's actually gone. Oh my god. Well, that's it. No more bucket endings. Oh my god. Yo! Why am I so emotionally invested?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, you know, we still doing this, I know. And... Some were both red and blue. Stairs. Something to do with stairs. A large room. Lots of boxes. I know where.
Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
This is the first time we're not doing... Oh, both... Is this... Yeah, this is the stair one.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come
Figlies.
to me.
Figlies. It's gonna be Figlies, because that's what the meeting hall says. It's gonna be the first time in the stream I'm going down. Am I ready for that? Yes. Oh boy. Let's go.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers
Oh man,
weren't
I wish I had
actually
the
gone.
bucket right now.
He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. He thought to himself, I
Imagine
suppose
the
I'll wake
new
up soon.
dialogue
To
here.
go back to a boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
Enjoy this with
So,
my
He
bucket!
imagined himself flying
With
and
the
began
bucket.
to gently float above the ground.
With the bucket! Oh god.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley
With the bucket.
marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the
I didn't know why I didn't thought of that before.
magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons.
Are we
Please,
actually still
it's all
doing
I
this?
want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Can we continue? Thank you.
Stanley began screaming.
Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Well, that was the ending. Yes. And then everything stopped. Okay, that was powerful. Buttons. No, you know what? Keep it. Buttons! 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 Oh, they change after a while. What a bullshit. Buttons. Buttons. Standing in the heavens room. Standing with Stanley. A room filled with buttons non-stop, where he could push buttons all day. Stanley thought to himself what would be happening if he pressed them all. But not long he realized that the buttons reload. Standing here, I realize you were just like me, trying to make history. Hey, hey. Buttons, 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 buttons. Buttons, 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 buttons. Only one of these buttons might have a relation that we can stop this anytime. Just hit start and press new game. Okay, we will. Alright, that was fun. Dude, I'm having a lot of moments for myself. Oh, cool, let's do it again! I wish I had my button!
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Yes! Yes! With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
Yes! Oh my god! I was so silly to put this all I
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on the right.
I'm so lucky! I am legitimately happy about this! Oh my god! Oh my god! This is the happiest day of my life! Okay. Oh my god!
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers.
Fuck!
If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours. But alas, no stickers.
Oh, okay. Oh man. Oh man, when I
Coming
saw
to
the
a
bucket...
staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
When I saw the bucket for the first time, I thought, oh man, this is lame. It's gonna annoy me. It's gonna be so annoying. I didn't know how much I needed the bucket.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that.
Let's go!
And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket.
Where did you put the bucket, you fucking idiot?
Now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad.
No!
Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me! The bucket!
Find the bucket!
Could it truly be?
No.
He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
Oh
Come
no!
to me, Stanley! Find me!
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Is it gonna be a bucket now? Please tell me there's gonna be a bucket next to me.
Mariella woke up on a
Or is
day
it gonna
like
be a
any
bucket?
other. She
No, Stanley,
rose,
just a bucket.
got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort
No!
and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man
Our
who had
bucket is
stumbled
happy.
through town,
She found a new
talking
one.
and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was.
He didn't have a
This
bucket!
man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad. ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him.
Oh man, so beautiful.
He didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
Put the bucket on her head. Yo, man, this is fucking amazing. Oh my god. Yo, the bucket.
A soft wind blew outside.
The bucket
and
endings
perhaps
are the
rain
fucking
started,
best.
And if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one. Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone, not with the bucket around.
No, you didn't hear anything. Stop it. There we go. That's what I wanted to play. Oh man, I wish I could go back to Stanley's room. Oh, I wanna press the input and be in the Stanley heaven with the bucket. It could be the bucket heaven. Oh god, that's too slow. Okay.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
Do we suicide with the
left.
bucket now? Do we finally go to the right side? Let's go to the right side.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was.
Next time I'm gonna kill myself with
the
bucket.
Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to
wait,
himself.
there's
Yes,
more than just
perhaps
a
it
bucket.
truly was.
No.
How insightful the bucket turned out to be. Truly, being here with the bucket was a grand adventure. Stanley reflected on all they'd been through together. First, walking through the door on the right, then walking to the lounge, then arriving at the lounge. What a thrilling journey the bucket had inspired. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
No,
Stanley
the bucket
took
can
the
never
door
be
on his
wrong.
left to go back to the meeting room. And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Yeah, but this actually leads to the... Oh, it's closed now. Alright. No, let's suicide.
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no... Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Yeah.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any
Does the
human
boss
life.
have a bucket?
Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always.
Always.
The bucket would, and he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
I'm gonna be happy. What the bucket?
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
So happy. Me too. Okay.
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on
I
track.
can't believe it. They
At this
changed
point, Stanley
every
and the bucket were
fucking dialogue
narrowly walking
with the
forward
bucket.
into a very painful death for each of them.
This is the best fucking version ever. What if the bucket's gonna save me now? What if the bucket is the mastermind?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be.
No!
To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket. But what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
No!
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal
Even
jaws.
she.
In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end as it was crushed violently to death. It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket.
Yes!
It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but
Yes!
this one stood above the rest. It
Oh
was
my
a glorious
God.
bucket to behold.
Oh my, where's the bucket now? Well, there. Oh my god. The bucket. Welcomes you to the grand exhibit. You're standing at the premises of knowledge, much like a bucket itself. The human mind is frequently empty within, a cavernous void, but through use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full and enriched. Ah. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is the only true knowledge we really have. Will you take what you learn here out with you into the world? Will you accept with an open mind that what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you challenge the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of this exhibit? Or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were, in ignorance, darkness? Let's go. Everything is a fucking... Oh my god.
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
Oh, oh, bucket! Bucket. Bucket. Bucket, 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 bucket. Oh my god. Oh my god, it has two handles. Oh my god, a bucket with two handles. Fucking great. Such a design has never been created in real life, having been deemed too dangerous and recklessly experimental. Every year, dozens are put to death just for attempting it. There are buckets with two handles. What are we talking about here? Inferno bucket. A replica of the Inferno bucket. Excuse me? Is this Dark Souls? Which in the medieval era was so powerful and alluring that it proved dozens of nations to war with one another for control of it. Billions died, and yet in spite of it all, the simple fact remains, no one can control a bucket. I guess Max is joining us. The stress bucket, an analogy. The stress bucket. Coping strategies holds. No one can control a bucket. The bucket. Ooka chaka.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
To all of my children in whom life
This
grows up
is the thumbnail.
to all of my children
This is the thumbnail.
hath passed his judgment. The soul yearns for
Oh my God.
and the flesh
This piece symbolizes the necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. However clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there is yet more that is always out of reach. This distance, inevitable, is for our own good.
shining is the land's light of justice. Ever flows the land's well of purpose.
The one true bucket.
Walk free,
Walk free, walk free, believe. The bucket,
is alive.
so bucket. Oh! 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 I thought it was gonna fall. I thought it was gonna fall. Oh! Are you ready? The power!
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong.
While I plighted
Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and
bucket!
implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision.
these forsaken.
But the bucket saved me!
Bearing sin
As the bucket
of the past.
is
For our future
forever.
is taken. Born of strife, these trials will swing us not. Words without sound, these lies betray our thoughts.
Oh my god, it's bloody, isn't it?
The good old bucket. Just Stanley and the bucket. Off on another thrilling adventure together.
It's the bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door of his left.
Tell us why.
But Stanley had
Giving
felt the bucket
buckets.
calling to him, telling
We
him
are
that
meant
his
to
endless
die.
life was simply the cost.
Clutching our buckets!
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was it no? Never mind.
Bucket!
The bucket was wrong.
Bucket!
Stanley took the door in his hand to go back to the meeting room.
Bucket! Bucket! Bucket!
Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Whoa! Bucket! Bucket! Bucket and figure!
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler and Marines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them. And now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Marines. None of us can.
In one
Fleeting moment.
from the land of life glow.
Yet in one fleeting moment where we have our good.
In the same fleeting moment, thou must live, die, and know.
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
Okay, that was powerful. I can't believe it. Wow. Wow, that was good.
But Stanley simply
I
couldn't
didn't know I could
handle
do
the
this.
pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No.
What if I do this now?
This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever.
But without
I
a
will be
bucket.
happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
That was just beautiful. That wow. No, this. Yep. I thought the hole was great, but the bucket. The bucket. Now that's the real deal. Even though I really would like to go back to the hole with the bucket if I could. It's a portable hole. Oh my god, you're right. Oh, that's why I love the bucket so much. It is a hole too. Oh my god. And you know what I just realized as well? We have holes in our bodies. We are living buckets. Yes. We are buckets. Max, you missed the greatest episode that I've ever done in my entire life. You have to rewatch this stream. This was the this was amazing. I'm sorry you missed it. We can watch it together. We can rewatch my stream together later, or even right now. I don't know. We could even right now. Did you finish it? Oh no! I'm not even close to finishing it. But this episode, oh, this was pretty good. But if the rest of me, I will. If you don't suddenly go away, you were supposed to be here. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a nice day, have a nice night, whatever time it's at your place. And as always, stay bucket. And until next time, see you then. Ciao, ciao, bye bye. Bucket transition.